Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, time for another episode of Market Monday, where I go over the market and give you guys the insights and things that I'm seeing, whether it be buying cards, selling cards that I'm seeing currently on the market. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on because videos seem to impact the market quite a bit, and it's just me telling you what I'm noticing so far after the weekend. And today's video is going to revolve around one thing, and that's the team builders, as they are significantly impacting the market. So let's take a look. All right, before we get into the meat of today's Market Monday, I want to take a look quickly at what happens when there's events with the style of these 86 to 92 upgrades, and the fact that these events don't have cards that are really desirable to make. A lot of people are now switching to the coin upgrade path, which is what I think you should do. And what that results in is a lot less demand for cards to actually use for upgrades. So if you go and take a look at 87s that we've been holding for quite some time, I know I've told you guys to buy them at cheaper rates. Here's the thing. Okay, again, with these upgrade paths, this is new to NHL, so things are going to change throughout the year, but you can get 87 overalls for, under 27,000 right now. So what does that mean, and what do I think that has on an impact going forward? First of all, you can make free-to-play players. These are the cards you want to target to upgrade your lineup with, because now they are far cheaper than what they were, so you can actually use these cards to be in your lineup. However, right now, I would not sell any of these. Again, I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. Just hold and hold and hold. The next event is going to be Team of the Year, and that is the most sought-after event in cards in the game, really, and they are going to require a significant investment. I'm talking like much like the Evo cards, and that was about 800 to a milli in terms of value that you need to trade in to get one of them. So it is going to cost an awful lot, so you can go two routes. You can prepare. If you don't think you're going to be able to get enough coins, you could prepare by buying up a lot of 87s and 88s, because 88s are going for under or around 30K as well, I believe. And yeah, under like around 30,000 for 88s is very good as well. They aren't required in sets yet, but they will be soon as the game goes along and progresses. It's just the nature of how EA has done their sets. As the overalls get up, so will the overalls that are required to actually make the new cards that come out. So preparing for Team of the Year, you can buy these cards with the thought that you're going to trade them in to get Team of the Year, because while these events like Under 22, 16-bit, and the now Hockey Roots event, they haven't been really worth it, in my opinion, to make any of them because they're capped at 92. So, like, for example, there's no real reason to make this 93 Leon Draisaitl, this 92 Leon Draisaitl for 370,000 coins, or the same amount of value in cards, because he's going to be replaced fairly quickly, or at least he will be replaced. You know that you will not have him on your team. So that's a significant investment for a card that isn't really going to last long, especially if you have like a God Squad, and even if you're free to play, there's a lot of other cards that are around his value. I mean, I mentioned it in my Hockey Roots video. The 91 Austin Matthews from Superstar Origins is exactly like this card, and it's less than half the price, or more than half the price. So that's just an example there. There's no reason to do these upgrades, so people aren't turning them in for collectibles. So for Team of the Year, however, that's going to change things, because everyone is going to be trying to make Team of the Year. And as you should, Team of the Year cards are the best cards every year. How they work, if you do not know how Team of the Year works, is there will be one card for each position that comes out. It will be for the calendar year. I have a video that I released last week that goes over the predictions and who I think will get it. And these are the ones you want to get, because unlike X Factors, every time they go up and get a new card, they don't unlock a new tier. They just go up in overall for no cost at all. So you've basically locked in a 99 overall card for the rest of the duration of the game. And while these cards are out, they are the easiest to obtain. Once Team of the Year ends, it's usually only a 2-week event, maybe even sometimes 1 week. That's it. Like, if you do not acquire them then, they're over a milli, and for a lot of free-to-play guys or players that don't have a ton of coins and grind this game a lot, you're just not going to get them, plain and simple. So Team of the Year is a very interesting event, and if you have 87s, I would still I'm tripling down on buying 87s and 88s now, because they will be required for Team of the Year. They have to be, and you're going to want to prepare for that, because it is going to be very expensive. All right, now let's talk about the meat of this video, and that is the new team builder. So, guys, I've done actually 3 of the 94s, and I've got to say, this Henrik Zetterberg has been the best card I've used other than Mario Lemieux. Like, looking at my stats on him already, 9 games played, he's got 6 goals, 7 assists, +9. I only play Hut Champs in Division 2. So I've been playing very good players, and he has been absolutely phenomenal for me. I notice him on every single thing. I have elite edges on him, and I really notice the ability to cut that he makes. One of the best forwards, if you can't get Mario Lemieux, try and get Zetterberg. On the back end, Gonchar and Weber have been awesome for me as well. But because these guys are so much better than all of the master sets that you can currently go out and get, everyone has turned their focus to them. Okay, so here is how you are going to make a lot of coins. It is going to require some patience, but I've made a ton of coins. I only have 50K right now, but I made 50K this morning just by selling my Arizona Coyotes. So once you have done, let's say you're free to play and you don't have a shot at making any of these team builders, okay, which is fine. A lot of players don't have the option and ability to, but let's pretend that you don't have an option at all. Here is what I want you to do. So let's go to the Buffalo Sabres, okay? I want you to fill in who you have. I have 25, minus Stalin. So here are all the Buffalo Sabres that I have, and then you want to go ahead and remove any of the ones, just for simplicity's sake, any of the ones that are untradeable. So we'll go ahead and get a few of these, and you want to find all of the tradable ones you have. This is the fastest way to do it. So I have gotten I've got 8 cards above 80 overall, okay? So if you go down here and go to any of the 80 overall plus ones that are required, go to search auction house, okay? Now you need to find what the bare minimum price is. So I see one for 2K, so it's probably going to be about 2,000. Yeah, so 2,000 is the bare minimum price for an 81 overall. So now what you want to do is just undercut. Go by, you don't have to do it by a lot, but let's just do it by 19. Always do it by, this is just a normal marketing tip. Go 1949. People see 1999 and they think it's cheaper than 2,000. That's just been going on for the last, I don't know, 100 years of marketing. So go ahead. If you do it in the morning and you're going to be playing, try it for an hour. So, you know, because you're going to be on, you don't want to have your auction house locked up. But what I did is I just did it overnight and set it for 12 hours and everything was gone. Because again, now is the time to sell. Sunday to Wednesday, guys, is the time to sell. And if you do this right now, you are going to make a ton because everyone is trying to do these team builder cards right now. And as the new free-to-play players that come in for Christmas come in, they're going to try and get, they don't open up packs. Okay, those new January players really don't open up packs. So now you've got an influx of demand that is really going to be at its peak, and you can take advantage of it now while the team builders are the best cards in the game. So go ahead and list it, and just go ahead and do this for all of them. Then you want to go through, and you want to find the ones for any player item. So same situation, go to search auction house. Okay, and then go to buy now, price range. I'm assuming it's going to be around 1,200. We'll see if there's any for under. There's not. So you can get 74 to 79 Buffalo Sabres for, you know, 1,200 coins, which is awesome value because they were going for much less than they were going for like 750 2 weeks ago. So same situation. They're going for 1,250. Set them up for, you know, 1,149. And go like that, set it for an hour. I'm going to set it for an hour and go through every single team that you have. Again, if they don't sell, go and check the cost of them, relist them. But if you take your time, your due diligence, and go through that over the next week, you are going to end up with the most amount of coins that you are going to have because, again, everyone is trying to do as many of these as they can, as they should. I mean, to be honest, you're paying the absolute highest cost, but you are going, these are the best cards in the game right now. So if you are someone who needs to have the best cards, honestly, Zetterberg's been incredible. Gonchar is the best defenseman in the game right now. And then Shea Weber, I thought I'd be sad losing Foot. Weber is gross, guys. Like if you put shutdown, bouncer, and truculence on him, it's like Ulf Samuelsson to the max. I thought I'd be sad about Foot. He was the captain of this squad, but this Shea Weber card has been nuts. So, guys, I want you to spend your time doing that. I promise you, if you do that route this next week, you are going to make a ton of coins, and you'll prepare yourself for the upcoming Team of the Year. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, hey, what about, you know, why would I trade in my cards if Team of the Year is coming? Well, here is why. If you go and look at the sets that are out, okay, let's just take this one, for example. They're going to work somewhat the same, in my opinion. I see there'll probably be some collectibles that you trade in, and you do it by trading in various overalls. This one right here, like, let's say, you know, you trade in any gold player item. This is the lowest value of all of these sets. So I've done a video, you know, about these sets, and this one had the lowest cost per item, or the highest cost per item to actually make the collectible. It's not worth it to trade these lower overalls in. So you want to make sure that you're selling them now. As you go higher, like the 83s, guys, if you have 83s that are available to you in the trade-in, like let's say, for example, you've got Quinn Hughes. Let's use Quinn Hughes as an example, okay? So for the Vancouver Canucks, if you have Quinn Hughes, all right, you don't want to trade him in. Like, you don't want to sell him. You want to go and look at his individual cost because he is going to go for much more than that. So I would do all 80 to 8, or I would go 74 to 82 overall cards for the team builder sets. After that, go and take a look at what 83s and 84s are going for, or just hold them for the team of the year event. All right, guys, that is going to do it for Market Monday. I hope you guys are able to make a ton of coins this week. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and make sure you check me out live on Twitch. I go live every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern time, twitch.tv/nosleeves12, and I will see you guys then. Have a good one.